Yeah, what I want to talk to you guys about is Donald Trump. Now, do I think Donald Trump is actually gonna cause the change in America? You know, at least he's claiming he's gonna make it as good as it used to be. And I have to say one thing about Donald Trump. I don't believe he's gonna do that. Because you have to realize one thing about Donald Trump, is that Donald Trump, he's a part of the two-party system, okay? We've seen this before with Obama, okay? With Obama and what he did in the past. Because you have to realize something. No matter how much everybody tries to deny the legacy of Barack Obama, he, at one point in time, even though everybody hates on him now, he was the most successful. He was the most popular president. He won the election from getting quite a bit more votes than John McCain. So, like I've said before, just like Barack Hussein Obama, he had the energy, he had charisma, he came at a time of crisis. And he was, and they claimed that he was going to cause, change. And look what happened. Not much, Obama claimed that he was going to cause change, and I guess for whatever reason, it's pretty, the blinds are in here. Yeah, I think pretty much he couldn't do anything, and also you have to take something else into account with Donald Trump. So you have to realize something. He's offended a lot of people. Okay? Everything from his comments about some senator looking like Pocahontas, everything from his comments about there's my African American over there. It sounded like he's referring to him as his possession. There's my is a term meaning possession. If it's not a family member or something, it definitely means, it really does mean he belongs to me. He's pretty much my slave, And comments like, couldn't he have just said I had a African American supporter, to comments such as there's more black on white crime there's so much more black on white crime than white on black crime, which is just an irrelevant statistic. Do you believe he's really going to cause any change? Do you believe when you've pissed off as many people as he has, that's going to cause any real change? That's going to cause America to be what it used to be? It's going to cause America to be as successful as it used to be? Because I know because honestly, man, I think there's a lot of people that are not going to really want to go along with him. Like, you have to realize, when you piss off a huge population of people, when they do not trust you, nothing you say, really, no matter what you put out there, they like. They don't trust you. Everything that they believe comes out of your mouth is just garbage. Just look at Obama, and some of his ideas made sense, and now everybody's hating on him. Obama, I didn't really like Obama, but at the same time, to say Donald Trump, are you kidding me, man? Part of the Republican Party? Like, if he was really against the establishment, he would have created a third party, or at least try to. Besides, he's a billionaire. He's claims to be well connected. He can do these things. Why the heck would he decide to pick to be a Republican? Now that's a question up for debate. I don't know about that, but it seems kind of fishy to me. It seems kind of fishy to me. You know, it seems like he has a certain personal belief. He has a certain personal belief about things, you know, that's out there. Because to be honest with you, what I'm trying to say is that I believe that all Donald Trump is there to do in the Republican part in America is just cause more racial division. You know, because you have to realize something, man. It's to cause more racial division. Because you have to realize something. The system feeds off of people, okay? And you have to realize something, okay? The war on drugs is ending. And if the war on drugs is ending, you know, because people have said, you know, we've had enough, like, people, like, it's so easy to get drugs, yet the cops don't do anything about it. People are wising up to it. So you have to realize something about the system. Is it possible that they might be trying to start a race war or something? I don't know, but plain and simple, the issue really is that Donald Trump, all he's doing is just causing more trouble. And like I said it before, all it's going to do is just going to make America fall apart. Really, man. If you have such a huge segment of the population who hate him, every bill that's going to pass, that he's probably going to try to pass, everyone's probably just going to try to throw it out. Honestly, to be honest with you, all I have to say is that most people in the world, whether they like to believe it or not, are vulnerable. Okay? You know, while people are watching shows like cartoon shows, I'll just say cartoon shows and all those sorts of things, there are some very smart, evil people who are planning to rip off people of the world. You know, but people need to realize, you know, the best way to get people to pay attention to politics is to get people interested. You know, because honestly, man, if you cannot get somebody interested in something, if somebody's not interested in something, it's quite hard for them to pay attention. Just look at school. You know, how often do you see people trying to sleep on their desk and all that sort of stuff because they can't focus? And just in general, it makes life easier for everybody. You know, it makes them more likely to pay attention. You know, it makes them more likely to pay attention. This is just common knowledge, you know, common knowledge. Honestly, the best thing for people to do is you have to realize the system of the world, it cannot, the system as a whole, as more and more people are wising up, is not going to do much for people. People talk about, you know, are getting so stressed out about the system not offering enough jobs and enough money for people. But the thing is, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to find ways not to go along with the system, because a lot of those places in itself are ripoffs, you know, like, in itself are ripoffs, you know. Trust me, I know quite a bit about going as programs and them being ripoffs, and they're very broad in what they're talking about. And what I mean by broad is that they're not descriptive enough. They don't give enough details, and because they don't give enough details, nothing really happens. Nothing really happens. You know, so for some things, you know, out there, it's just best people get some training and doing it in exactly the way they want it to. For one, if you want to learn more about politics, I think the best possible solution is, one of the best possible solutions is find a political story you're interested in. Everything from the Cuban Missile Crisis to possibly the Banana Republic fiasco. That's a good way to understand politics, okay? Because there's so many different things that America has done in the past, and that's a common thing people who study history said, is that American history is a very interesting history. Sure, it's very brutal, but at the same time, it's very interesting. With all the things like Ronald Reagan and all those people, now those were presidents that really caused a ruckus around the world, really. So the truth being is that look up those stories, okay? Look up any political stories you hear that you're interested in, just randomly, and you could get at least a basic understanding of politics, just like that. So that's a good way. That's a good possible way to at least start off, and then who knows, maybe when you watch politics you can start understanding exactly what they're talking about. And that's that, and that's all I have to say.